Rodrigo Dutertes' drug war is large-scale murdering enterprise, says Amnesty. New report details systematic killing of poor and calls for UN investigation into crimes against humanity.
Here's a summary of the article.
The president of the Philippines, Rodrigo Duterte, is carrying out a large-scale murdering enterprise and should be investigated by the UN for crimes against humanity, according to a new Amnesty report into his so-called war on drugs. It has been 3 years since Duterte pledged to wipe out drug abuse in the Philippines by giving police unprecedented powers and near-total impunity to kill any suspected drug addicts or dealers. According to the report, local officials were put under huge pressure by police to come up with vast numbers of names to put on the drugs watch list without needing to provide any evidence they were using or selling drugs and without any legal process. The Amnesty report also highlighted how Bulacan province, in the central Luzon area, had overtaken the capital Metro Manila as the country's bloodiest killing field in the drugs war. This recent geographical shift was highlighted in recent analysis by the Armed Conflict Location and Event Data Project, which found that the highest proportion of this year's civilian drug war deaths, almost 25% of the 490 people killed, had happened in the central Luzon area. Nicholas Bicolin, Amnesty International's regional director for East and Southeast Asia, described the war on drugs over the past 3 years as nothing but a large-scale murdering enterprise for which the poor continue to pay the highest price, pointing out that it took nothing but a rumor of association with drugs for people in poor communities to be shot and killed by police without impunity. The International Criminal Court is currently carrying out its own preliminary inquiry into whether the deaths in Duterte's drug war, beginning when he was mayor of the Philippine city of Davao in 1988, constitute crimes against humanity, the first investigation the court has done into a Southeast Asian country.
This post received a score of 6,238, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Duterte is a murderer and he's proud of it.
I just want to add that you are not exaggerating. It's not an opinion. It's not politically biased. Even excluding all these actions by his government, he literally, personally murdered 3 men. He widely recognizes it and brags about this. I'll only be impressed when he's killed 50 men and has his shins blowed off.
Oh God, I can hear Cotton Hill going off on a rant about the Philippines in my head now.
And how he beat them all to death with a big piece of fatty.
Duterte better be careful, the UN might issue a strong condemnation if he keeps this up.
The strongly worded letters hurt like a bitch, to be honest.
All drug wars are large-scale murdering enterprises. The point was to criminalize the underprivileged and unrepresented minority communities by using something they both have in common. And as you, Hautamaki stated, this is all in the purpose of disenfranchising citizens.
Something a lot of Duterte's voters don't seem to know or are willfully ignorant of. This is a big problem in the Philippines. A lot of uneducated voters retain archaic solutions to problems requiring a nuanced approach.
Oh, they know and they don't care. Lots of these voters are middle-class and upper-middle-class people who lost sympathy or were indoctrinated into thinking that it's an us versus them scenario without realizing that it's the elite versus the rest. There are literally thousands or probably millions of voters who are currently living in Western countries who support Duterte. I honestly lost hope for this country and am looking forward to migrating to Canada.
I no longer live in the Pines and have no desire to ever live there again. I'm disenchanted by the veracity of the political elite and the imbecility of the voting majority.
Imbecility, nice. The term imbecile was once used by psychiatrists to denote a category of people with moderate to severe intellectual disability, as well as a type of criminal. The word arises from the Latin word imbecilis, meaning weak, or weak-minded. It included people with an IQ of 26 to 50, between idiot and moron. Wikipedia.
Another fun one you might enjoy is idiot. From the ancient Greek idiotes. Literally, someone who doesn't care about or get involved in politics.
Isn't this asshole beloved by people though? I'd love to be wrong though.
Sadly, you are right. Source: am a Filipino in the Philippines. Like with Trump in America, when life is shitty for a lot of people, they just want to see the other side get hurt. Their shitty miserable lives feel better when they know someone else is having even shittier time. Immigrant children in cages being forced to drink toilet water is like music to their ears. It brings false sense of comfort and pride.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.